Welcome to In the Kitchen with Dinah. Today we're making almond flour shortbread cookies.
Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Gonna taste good, I know.
Welcome back. Hey, if you're new, I say welcome to you. And if you're a viewer, I thank you for watching. I'm glad that you guys joined me today. I always tell you that if I find a great gluten-free recipe, I'm gonna share it with you. And this one is delicious. It is gluten-free, made with almond flour. It's also egg-free, and it is the chewiest, most delicious shortbread cookie I think I've ever had. Usually gluten-free are crumbly and yucky. This one is delicious, and it's made with almond flour. So I'm gonna show you how to do that today. It's super easy. It's minimal ingredients. And if you need to double it, since the holidays are coming, do so. These freeze great. All right, first thing we need is a cup of almond flour. Get that all closed up. Oh, I don't need to start with that. Hang tight.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh. We do need a cup of almond flour, but first we must cream our butter and our sugar. So let me get rid of this. Jumping the gun here. All right. Rewind. Quarter cup of butter in your bowl, softened. And this one I think makes a dozen cookies. I already ate them, so I really couldn't tell you they were that delicious. They really tasted store-bought. And a quarter cup of sugar. Let's beat these until it is light and fluffy. All right, so I know that's ready because they've lightened and actually it's a lighter color in there. So now we can add our 1 cup of almond flour. And for the binder, since these are also egg-free, we're gonna use 2 tablespoons of tapioca starch or tapioca flour. And I just get mine in the bulk section and keep it in this little jar since you really I don't use this in very many recipes. All right, so 2 tablespoons of that. We need a teeny tiny bit of salt, about 1/8 of a teaspoon. I'm just gonna measure with my hand because you really just want a little more than that. And I like a little vanilla. It just makes it taste so good. My gosh, technical difficulties. All right, and we're just gonna mix this together. Now, if you need to make these dairy-free, you can just swap the butter out. You got gluten-free, dairy-free, so egg-free. But not having eggs in gluten-free cookies, man, that makes it rough. Just because eggs are such a good binder, there's nothing to hold it together with, but that tapioca starch and tapioca flour really works well. And with the magic of my mixer, it is all mixed up, and it looks like cookie dough. All right, so I have preheated my oven to 350 degrees. And you can do this 2 ways. You could actually take this cookie dough and pat it out and cut it out into shapes, which I would recommend doing it between 2 pieces of parchment. You could take this and put it in saran wrap and make it into a log and roll it up and make it into a log and then just slice it. But because I don't want to do any of that, I just want to keep it super easy, I'm just going to use my cookie scoop and on a parchment lined cookie sheet, scoop them out. And then we're going to flatten them a little since it is almond flour. If you don't flatten them out, they will be little mountains just like that. And they don't cook very great. So, and like I said, these are a little crispy on the edges, but chewy. And I love a good chewy cookie. Like I said, if you're a gluten-free person, you know that a lot of things can be gritty and crumbly and just not that great. These are fantastic. Even cameraman Ken said, holy cow, I can't believe that. It tastes like a store-bought cookie.
Yeah, it was surprising.
Yeah, it was.
They're really
All right.
delicious.
So you probably want to double this. I'm the only one eating these, so 9 is fine. I'll probably take them over to my nephew because he is gluten-free, egg-free, and finding recipes that work is really difficult. So I'm just going to take a glass, and I need to get it wet with something. Let me grab. All right, I just threw a little water on here. I'm going to dip it in sugar. I just got a little tiny bit of sugar in there. Then I'm just going to press it down. Like I said, because if you don't, they will stay in these little mountains and then they look ridiculous. Now, if you want, you could use colored sugar or whatever, but I do like the traditional shortbread look. These would be fun at Christmas, even if you wanted to just do like a little chocolate drizzle or something on them, that'd be great. All right, so just pat them as flat as you want. I've got my oven preheated to 350 degrees. These are just gonna bake for 10 minutes, and then we're gonna eat some cookies. All right, they are done. Just like that. They are a little tiny bit golden brown around the edges, and it's perfect. These smell amazing. They taste amazing because we already ate the first batch. So I'm gonna let them cool here. And then as soon as they are, because I want them to set up a little, I'm gonna crack one open for you and eat one so you can see how delicious they are. So I'll be right back. Thank you. I wish I could video you.
I know.
Cameron and Ken is back. They're going, okay, let's go. So here we go, guys. This is gonna be a fun episode. All right, so these are cooled, but I want to show you, I'm gonna take this little one. They are they're chewy, but they're crunchy all at the same time. So hopefully my microphone will pick this up. They are shortbready, just like you would think. Like the Walkers, you know, in the little tin shortbread. They'd be so perfect. Well, anytime, but definitely with a cup of tea or coffee. Yum. Guys, these are so good. And you would not know that these are gluten-free and egg-free. There's just like no way. Yum. Fantastic. What a win. I hope you try these, especially if you're gluten-free, egg-free. You could easily make them dairy-free as well. I have not tried other sweeteners, so stick with the granulated sugar until that gets tested out. But wow, share these with your friends and family. It's so hard to find a good gluten-free cookie. And just love on your people who can't tolerate that gluten because, man, they're missing out. But these are fantastic. So thank you again for joining me in my kitchen as I showed you how to make some of the most delicious gluten-free, egg-free almond flour shortbread cookies. I know that's a mouthful, but I hope you guys are enjoying these recipes once again, and I will see you on the next episode with more fabulous food coming your way. You guys have a great day. But it weighs about 10 pounds.
Yeah, it's lasted for decades.
I see all the red now.
Does it help you to see yourself?
Nope, I just talk to the camera. It really doesn't. I'd prefer you, but it's fine. Because they are so good.
They are good. I mean, so good. Wow, changing the ending. She's just making it up as she goes along.
Making it up.
Awesome.
Watch out. And I'm gonna put 6 cookies so pretty on here.
So nice.
Gonna taste good, I know.